Hi everyone, this is Julia from Avalon Rituals. Thank you so much for tuning in to the weekly energy update on this Avalon Rituals channel. And before we start with the reading, I would like to do a little tuning in with my singing bowl. And if you would like to skip this part, if you don't want any relaxation, if you are relaxed already, then just skip to, I would say, probably just skip like 2 minutes ahead, and that's where the reading is going to start. And for everybody else who would like to receive some relaxation and good vibes, just close your eyes and relax. And if you like, you can take a deep breath into your belly. Feel the energy flowing into your body. If you like, you can visualize this air that you're breathing in, the energy that you're breathing in, as a white golden light. And everywhere this energy flows, it releases all negative and low vibrational energies. It releases tension. And with every breath out, you feel more relaxed. You can direct this white golden light, this energy, towards parts of your body or your aura where you feel there's still a bit of tension left. And you can remove energy blockages just by visualizing this light flowing to these parts of your being, your body, and releasing, transforming these energies into the light. And with every breath out, you feel more relaxed and centered. This visualization now for a few moments while I'm playing the singing bowl for you, so that with each breath in and out, you feel more relaxed, more centered and more peaceful, more aligned with your soul. If you like, you can take a few deep breaths again to fully come back into your body. You can still have your eyes closed if you like, to just enjoy this cozy energy a little bit more while I am starting with your reading, with your energy update for this week. and I'm always working with 2 different sets of cards. I'm using the Light Seer Tarot. I'm using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand in the extended or expanded edition, and I will put the links or the names below this video in the info box if you are interested in those cards. So the overall energy is the Magician, and the Magician is of course the card that is manifesting. So the overall energy of this week is about manifestations, and since I have done this reading already in German, I know these energies of already a little bit, so I will pick up a few things with the overall energies now. And so this week is really about manifesting your dreams, but this doesn't come just without any work. There is some work that needs to be done, and this work is related, I feel like, towards inner child healing. It needs to be because I'm gonna show you the cards in case you have opened your eyes already, because the first card that we have here is the Six of Cups, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. So these are memories from the past. It could be your childhood. It could be your inner child. Something related to your past where you felt not seen, not heard. Maybe that can talk about a separation. This can talk about you missing something or someone, especially since the 6 of Cups is also the soulmate card. So for some of you guys, this can talk about a soulmate connection where you feel deeply connected to another soul that you know probably from another life or from many lives, that is helping you to see certain aspects of yourself that are related to your childhood and your wounding in your childhood. And like I've said, this can also stand for not feeling worthy enough, not feeling well, it's basically a lack mentality that I do feel is caused and it's rooted in the childhood. Obviously, that's just how it works, isn't it? But it's interesting to see this here coming up again, and to see that there is some work to do related to inner child healing, related to worthiness. And because this is the lack of abundance, and this doesn't need to be just, it can manifest financially, of course, but it can manifest in every aspect. That could be a lack of stability in general, in finances, in it could be in love, that you maybe feel like you're not getting the love and the attention or the warmth that you maybe deserve. But then again, I do feel to some aspects you are already very aware of the fact that you deserve all these things, but there's, I feel, some part in your being, in your in your being, that doesn't believe it, and this part that does not believe it is a part of your inner child. So there's something imprinted from your childhood. The interesting things, these cards are paired with, I'm always having 2 Lenormand cards and 2 tarot cards, the Labyrinth or the Maze and the Book. So it seems like you are on this journey for quite a while already, because the Labyrinth is a try and error energy. It's like, okay, this is a maze, I'm gonna go left, and then there is a brick wall, and I need to go back again and take another route. So it seems like, and it might even be something that is related to a special connection that you have. So for some of you, this is just related to your inner work, your inner child work, that is manifesting and being reflected in different aspects of your life. For some of you, this could talk about a very specific person that has a soulmate energy, which again, it doesn't need to be, if you are watching as a woman, it doesn't need to be a male person. We also have soulmates that are friends, right? Or family. But yeah, I do feel like there's a soulmate connection that is helping you to see aspects of yourself, like I've said. And I do feel like you were already going through this maze for quite a while. And it's the whole journey of you healing this aspect of yourself, healing this part of yourself where you felt not worthy. that feels probably a little bit like a maze for you, like, oh, how am I getting out of this? And also I get the energy of that something is going to come up where you are going to feel this energy again, like, oh my god, I thought I was already out of this and now this is coming up again. So very interesting card in relation to the other cards here. Then we do have the book. The book can stand for knowledge, and it might be that something is hidden, that there's something you cannot see or that you couldn't see. It might be with the book that you are learning these things now, because the book can talk about things that are hidden, but also things that you are going to learn. So I do feel like there's a lot of learning, but it's learning through the try and error energy. And for some of you, I get the feeling of feeling alone and isolated, like, oh, there's nobody really there to help me going through this. And I know I said there is a 6 of Cups, so I do feel like you are not alone. You have people around you, but inside of you, there could be this feeling of feeling alone and feeling like you maybe sometimes in certain aspects of your life not having someone really who understands you, who gets you, and that makes you feel maybe a little bit alienated or alone or isolated as well. All right, let's go to the next. As I've said, we do have the main energy here with the Magician. So there is something manifesting, but part of this manifesting is you needing to look at these things that we just talked about, right? So yeah, let's go to the next. And the next card then is super beautiful. The whole next pile is, well, from most of it, there's just one card I'm going to show you. Okay, so we do have the Empress here and the Ace of Coins or Pentacles, and the Empress and the Ace of Coins. That, again, this is something manifesting. This is a chance for a new beginning. Maybe this is exactly this, because we have the 5 of Pentacles here, and the 5 of Pentacles is the card of not feeling worthy enough. So what are you planting? What seeds are you planting now? And especially with the Empress here, and the Empress is talking about creation. What are you creating? What are you nurturing in your life? This could talk about nurturing yourself, obviously, but also from this point, I feel like you will be able to nurture other things in your life, but it has to come and start from within, obviously, but it has to start with yourself. So before you go and nurture all the other people, it feels like this week it's also important to nurture yourself and to maybe have a look at your garden, maybe your physical garden, but when I talk about the garden, I always mean like your personal life that I compare as your garden, because it seems like you have planted already a couple of seeds, but maybe there is another seed this week that you are able to plant. Maybe something that you at first don't feel like there's something super special, but I do feel at some point in the future you will look back and be like, oh wow, that actually started in this week. So I do feel like this is something that for some of you guys is going to happen. Let's feel more into it. I do feel, though, I have to say, even though we had this try and error energy, the feeling left out, or maybe even the missing something in your life energy here, I do feel with those cards following, this is something you are actually working on. And like I've said, I feel like you, with the Maze, it feels like you are already working on this situation for quite a while. And I do also feel, I'm going to show you the next card, and I mean, especially those cards, right? The Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like a beautiful new beginning that is manifesting, where I do feel it's about your dreams manifesting in physical reality. And the Magician also says you have everything you need now. Don't look for anything else in the outside, because sometimes we do not start with something because we think, oh, but I can only start if I have this, or I can only start if I have that. Maybe I need this course. Maybe I need to do YouTube videos this light. And this can, or maybe it all needs to be perfect. And this is something that can actually stop you. And sometimes it's important to just start, and you will improve on the way, even if you have maybe a little bit of like a, how do you say this? I don't know the word now, but if you want to make everything always perfect, sometimes it's important to just start the journey, and things will get more and more perfect on the way. With the, what's that? Doors? Crossroads. That's the word. With the crossroads, it seems like there is an opportunity or a decision that you're going to make. And it has to do with something where you were not authentic. I feel like we had this already in the last reading. So the masks are standing for something. Yes, I did say that. I just remembered, because I said last week, I said you're just wearing a mask because you are afraid of something like that. Yes, and that's interesting. So we have again a little continuation this week. Anyway, so the mask in this case is talking about something where you were living not your authentic self. And I do feel, especially with this energy of you are planting the seeds, and you are planting not just the seeds, you have already planted, I feel like, a lot of seeds. And I feel also like you have gone through a lot of changes during the last months or even years. So with this main energy coming up, this is why I said it feels like you probably will say like, oh no, not again, I need to look at this again, and I've done this already, and what shall I do next? And so this try and error energy, you know what I mean. But I do feel like this week something is going to happen where you will see an aspect of yourself again a little bit more clear that you couldn't see, and you will maybe make a decision because you now feel what's more authentic for you, if that does make sense. So I feel like I'm not finding the right words in English. So I'm just going to put them here, and I will just feel into it till I get the words. It feels like there is some aspect of your life where you were still living something that is not really in alignment with your true self, with your being, with what your soul is yearning to do. And I do feel like you are laying the foundation work that you have already done. So there are I see a lot of seeds already in your garden. But now it's like you're not just planting one seed, right? You don't just have a garden with one rose. You want a beautiful, lush garden with all those beautiful flowers and maybe fruit trees and I don't know, so many beautiful things. And I do feel like you are now finding something where you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. This is not in alignment with who I truly am behind the mask. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you very much. And if we now come to the next card, it's a very similar energy because we have the Page of Pentacles, which could be an earth sign playing a role here in your life. It could be a younger person, or it could be an offer coming in. Nevertheless, I do feel this is also the energy of doing something. It doesn't feel like the first step of doing something. It feels like, okay, I'm laying the foundation of a house, and I have the floor already, and now I'm starting to do the four corners to maybe have like some, how do you say this, wooden things at the corners. This is anyway, so it does feel like you are but this is still some sort of foundation work, but now you are a step further. Also, I feel like that this offer or this decision might cause some confusion, because we have emotional confusion. So maybe you are not really sure what you truly want. Maybe you're not sure what is the right path for you. But again, I do feel if you listen to your heart, if you try to look behind your mask to find out what you truly want to do here, what brings you joy, what brings you excitement, these are all hints of what your soul is here to do, right? So look behind the mask. And I do feel this is why we do have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups could also be several offers coming in. Like this is an offer. This could be options, offers as well. And again, I do feel like there's something where you need to choose. You need to choose For some of you, it could be a relationship where this is really about self-worth. And you don't know if you want to do a certain thing again. Because I do feel like this childhood topic comes up again and again. And it feels like you're almost birthing a new you. And this new you means you're not going to wear this mask anymore. Because this mask also caused you pain. Because it did not bring you the fulfillment that your soul's path and being in this energy of love can give you. It feels like for some of you, this feels like something was not giving you the fulfillment. And maybe that is something you were missing. It feels almost like some of you are connecting again to your soul. Again, maybe triggered through another person, but for some of you, it feels like you are remembering something, remembering what you're here to do for. And again, the magician as the main energy. The magician is the energy of you manifesting your dream life, making dreams like come true, especially with the other things, with the other cards that we have here. There's a lot of building energy, but also connected to making decisions now. And we do the next cards that we have here, the tree and the birds. Nervousness and stress related to your life, your roots. Again, that connects to the inner child healing, to your childhood. That could be, again, communication or a phone call coming in. Let me feel into the energies again. Sometimes I do feel it's easier for me if I look onto the cards and not into the camera. So I would just do this now and see what messages want to come through again. Because I also feel like every time I do this reading in English, there are different energies coming through as well, which is very interesting. So I would just want to tune into the energies a little bit more and give you more informations. Okay, so I feel like there's something that is rooted again in your childhood and something you're dealing with for quite a while. Something that is related to roots, to stability. And you are in this learning labyrinth, and maybe you want to do a course, which could be the case as well. Maybe you're actually learning something. And I also feel like this energy of the mask is something where you will get an opportunity to choose. And I feel like there are two doors on this card, right? So what are you choosing now? What are you choosing now? And with every decision you make a decision for your vibration. So it starts already with what are you consuming? Are you watching the TV? Are you watching, I don't know, what are you watching? What is the vibration of the things that you are consuming, right? Maybe food, maybe places, maybe people. And so every day you are confronted already with so many choices, and maybe this is not really about a big life decision, though with the tree here, which stands for your life, that could actually be for some of you. That for some of you there is a major life decision. But for others, again, I feel like it's also in the small. I do feel like you do want to have a change. You do want to change something. And it's about the small changes that you're integrating. And maybe you are still a little bit confused about those little things here and there. But I also really get this energy of new beginning, of going into your garden and ripping out the weeds, which stands for all those patterns and behaviors and everything that you're consuming that is in a lower vibration. Because I do feel like you are birthing yourself. And birthing is also something I want to say for a small amount of people here. It feels like this is literally about a pregnancy. And maybe you... feels like for some of you guys, you are feeling already so connected to your future child that you feel almost like this missing energy. But there seems to be something that you need to learn. There's something... I feel like the route to your, or the path to your child that is manifesting in physical reality wasn't a straight one. Maybe you needed to go through a big learning curve yourself, where you worked on yourself and your childhood topics so much. But now this child energy is coming in, and it's almost like a yearning, a missing of this energy. But again, if you are not getting pregnant this week, it might be that you are thinking about it and laying the foundations for this to happen. So maybe there's something in this week that you will do, just for those who are in this wanting a child energy. Obviously, it could be another thing as well. It could be a job as well, or your purpose, your life purpose. And I think that's the main thing I take here for you guys, that this week there's going to be something where something is going to make click, and you will lay down and start something where in the future you will trace things back to this week. And it might even just be tiny things. It might even be small decisions that you're slowly integrating and that are helping you to raise your vibration into a higher frequency of healing, of love, of abundance in every area of life. And for some of you also when it comes to this child that is around you. All right, people. I hope you resonated with this reading. If so, leave a like or a comment or subscribe to the channel. And looking forward to do the next reading for you, which will soon be the readings for, I guess, March, right? Yes. So have a lovely day and see you soon. Mwah.